Sweaters and hold the comments, cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him, cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight, we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Huskies of Tokyo taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point up and good by Duker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll change the look. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Bryce Hall there defensively. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On second down, a run with Gibson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This to McLaurin out on the left side. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Gibson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Huskies take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Off-play action. Townsend. And his throw is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. But you look at this defense, and they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Charles, Thursday night game. You think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And the Rams at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Howell now to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And the defense, they get to Howell. Will go down here. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Townsend. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Townsend. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at the yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. And he whips that one incomplete there.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for
you. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this... There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Antonio Gibson, touchdown. Antonio Gibson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Townsend. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the fulcrum point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Huskies will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Slide for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now the ball comes loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, Townsend. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Townsend escaping the pressure right. Going up top for Cup. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's on his way. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield. Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 158 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Howell changing the play here. They go play action here on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Pitching it out to Gibson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 39. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Gibson here running out of the gun. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
We'll be in the game. Here we go, Shaq. First down. Don't let him get that.
Powell with a QB sneak. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Robinson will take it in. Touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Townsend. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams Rams on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Townsend. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On first down, Townsend. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10. Motion left, Kupp. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Powers through it, and he's brought down. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Operating from the gun, Townsend, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Straight ahead, Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Gibson again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And Howe will throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake. Townsend. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Off play action. Townsend. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. There he goes left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 235 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go. It's Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Huskies have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll dump this off to Akers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tokyo, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for LA, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1.